Hey, what's up, guys? This is Damon the One Thomas with my awesome co-host Dan the Ass Stevens from Black and White Sports. Just a little background on us: we're just two average guys who are extreme sports fans, and we just want to discuss our issues and our thoughts with the sports world with you guys on the various different social media things. We'll shout out to JL Media today.com, our obvious awesome producers. So we're going to dive right into some sports. We're going to do a series of football discussions and analyses of the NFL season, upcoming 2018-2019 season. We're going to break down each division. So we're going to have a video segment. It's going to post on here on YouTube and a couple other media sites that you can watch. And so we're going to dive right into these divisional talks. And we're going to go right with the NFC East. The defending champs are coming out of this division. The Philadelphia Eagles, as you can see. Mr. Dan is a huge fan. First, we'll start off with congratulations on the finally jumping into the pond of
finally. I got one, and I don't want to show the one I got to a lot of people. So we'll worry about getting two this year.
Yeah, well, before you can swim in the pond with the big fish, you can swim around there with the minnows. The NFC East, it's a pretty tough division, hands down. From the top to bottom, leading off, we both have Philly as the number one team in this division. Both of us have them coming in at 12-4. Pretty solid schedule, but being as well-rounded defensively and offensively as you are, we shouldn't see an issue with the Philadelphia Eagles repeating as NFC East champs. I got you winning by at least 2 to 3 games. We do have some differences as we go along with the other teams in the division, but with Philadelphia, you got pretty solid quarterback play besides the recent injury issues with training camp and preseason, and you have a pretty solid defense all around. Man, you guys are a pretty good team.
Yeah, we didn't lose. I would say we lost good talent. We gained good talent back. Wentz is coming back, hopefully, for the first game of the regular season. You got Jason Peters coming back. That's going to help him on the blind side, definitely. Hopefully, opening it up for another person coming back is Darren Sproles. They got Ajayi back there. That's going to be their workhorse, obviously. But they have a good depth chart. Overall, I would say, but definitely at running back.
You got a pretty solid, depth chart with depth coming between all your positions.
Right.
Receiver might be the one that you might, to pick up somewhere along the way. Running back, you got 3 solid running backs, and I think Ajayi should go back to his form that we saw in Miami, where he ran on Pittsburgh's defense for 200 yards.
Right.
So
I see that too. We'll have to wait and see if he can stay healthy. Hopefully the whole line stays healthy, and Jason Peters is getting up there in age. Definitely, I think he's about 35. I want to say 36, maybe 34. I don't know.
Age is relative right now in today's sports.
On the line, though.
With the way
on the line, man.
Man, this
That's
modern
a lot
medicine.
of weight. That's
Modern medicine is amazing.
That's a lot of weight.
Except for LeBron James. So there's modern medicine can get these guys playing a little longer than they should.
Right.
But yeah, that's a.
I still see them coming up on top of the East, definitely at 12-4, like you said. Definitely tough division, like you said earlier, but I still think they're the team to beat the East.
Yeah, and I got them winning the East. As we mentioned before, I got them winning the East pretty good. And I pretty much have them representing the NFC. There's a couple other teams in the division that are in the conference that are really good that can challenge them. But I just think the road to the Super Bowl still goes through Philadelphia coming out of the NFC. We differ on our second place team.
Yep.
I got the Giants. You have the Cowboys.
Yep. Their defense is sketchy. I'll tell everybody that. Obviously, I'm an Eagles fan, but non-biased right here. Dallas has still got the talent on the offense to score points. As long as they can keep keep the offense, the opposing offense, off the field, I think they can win some games that they probably maybe shouldn't or wasn't looking like they would. Dez not being there is definitely an interesting concept. He's been there for a while now. You usually see him in the 88. Now we'll see which receiver they picked up comes back. I think they got Hearns from Jacksonville now on their team. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I'm not real sold on the Cowboys. They can be either or. Being a Pittsburgh fan, we're not real likers of the Cowboys anyway. But as I said, regardless of us who we like as the fans, we're fans of the sport. So we're going to give you what fans of the sport think. Dallas, Dak had an awesome rookie year. Subpar sophomore year. You can attest a lot of that to being with Zeke Elliott and being without Zeke Elliott. But I think being with Zeke is going to play a better role, but it's not going to be the role that we want because he's going to be without two dynamic people catching the ball. Jason Witten, who's on Monday Night Football now, who looked great the other night, kind of transitioned really well like Romo did.
Yeah.
I was a little surprised. Maybe Dallas should market, NFL commentators instead of football players. But, I think Dak he's got potential. He's got an arm. He sees the field well, but I'm not sure.
Well, what's going to happen? Okay, like you said, Jason Garrett's going to be gone this year, right?
I think if they go 8-8, Jason Garrett 8-8 or lower, Jason Garrett is out of here.
Okay, so how's Dak going to take to a different coach?
I mean, I think he'll take to a different coach if they get a coach that builds around what they do. He's a smart quarterback who runs the read option pretty well, the pass catch option or the run option pass. He does those well. And with Ezekiel Elliott, you'll be able to do them better. But I think you need a coach who runs his offense that designs that way to make him better productive on the field. Right now, Jason Garrett, I don't know if he knows what his offense is. Are you going to force passes down the field or are you going to pound the ball with Ezekiel Elliott? Sure. So, I think the Cowboys finish third in the division. I think they finish 8-8 and Jerry Garrett finally gets fired. If Jerry Jones wants to get back to championship football in Dallas, where most which most people are comfortable at seeing.
Right.
You don't associate this span of losing with the Cowboys. Yeah, they've had winning seasons, but they haven't been winning football games.
Right.
You get to the playoffs and you're out of the playoffs. Romo was the most overrated quarterback in football, I thought. So the transition to Dak, you got shoes to fill, but I really don't think you have shoes to fill. You got shoes to fill of your own.
Right.
The Cowboys will go as far as those two can work together. He's going to have to get some people around him. Austin's a good receiver, but I don't know what else they got going over there. So, or is it Beasley? Beasley. Good receiver, but I'm not sure if he's ready to be a number one when the coverage is designed for you. So, at best, I give you the Cowboys at 8-8. Giants, I like them. I like them a lot. Solid defense. Eli Manning, 2-time Super Bowl winner. He knows how to orchestrate an offense. Second year in that offense, he'll be able to do well. And the dynamic Saquon Barkley, I think he'll lead the league in rushing.
He's got some good set of legs on him.
Yeah, I think he'll lead the league in rushing.
I still don't think that they're going to be there this year. Shermer's going to put the new coach over there at Giants, in case you didn't know. Pat Shermer is the head coach now, and he's good. Don't get me wrong, he's good. I just think that there was a lot of crap that went on in New York last year that really is going to hurt for the next, at least this season. Next season, I can see them being up there, definitely. Still tough though, but I just don't see them being above Dallas even.
And I can give you that. with the return of Odell Beckham, that changes a lot of way you run the field. And that's going to give Saquon Barkley the opening. You're not going to put 9 men in the box when you got Odell Beckham on the outside. It's not going to happen. And I think the reason why the Giants finished second is quarterback play. If you look at it, all the teams in those divisions, who is the most established quarterback?
In that division?
In that division.
Eli.
Quarterback play, when you got your elder statesman, your leader of your team at the most important position on the field, you got opportunities. Now, I don't think they'll finish, above Philadelphia. I think they'll challenge. I think they probably would be the number one wild card coming out of the NFC. Wow. I like them. Wow. I like the Giants, man. I got them at 9-7.
How much do you like the Redskins?
I do not like the Redskins. I do like Alex Smith, but that's about it for me.
I'm with you. I like Alex Smith.
I know.
He's got a lot to show coming back from. Look at Andy Reid was his coach for a while. He left that type of system. It's a different system now. Let's see how he handles. He's still got a hell of an arm.
It's a different system, but it's a passing system. Alex Smith is one of your most accurate quarterbacks in NFL history. His question was never his accuracy, because he'll nickel and dime you 15, 20 yards all the way up the field. His downside was always, can he throw the deep ball? Well, he proved last year he can throw the deep ball.
Right.
So, Alex Smith, I think they'll be good next year.
They have.
I think they'll be good next year when they can go get some help for him on the outside. Defense is solid again. Washington has a good, solid defense. You're not going to just run up and down the field on defense. So, the defense will keep them in games, but their lack of weapons on the outside is going to keep them out of games.
Yeah, I agree. I don't honestly see them winning more than one divisional game this year, and maybe that comes from Philadelphia at the last game of the season. May not matter, something like that, or a fluke, or, they'll get one divisional game. But other than that, I don't see them more than 5 to 6 wins tops.
I think they'll get one solid. I think they'll still win. I think they'll still win from somebody not slipping, coming off of a big game, and you got Washington next week, and you have a letdown. So, but all in all, I think my analysis of the NFC East, I think they're probably the toughest division in football.
I would agree.
From top to bottom, I think they're the best division in football. Not saying that the Super Bowl winner is going to come out of that division, but I think the NFC does have a solid chance of being the best division in football. If Carson Wentz does play like he did last year, I think he'll be one of the top 3 candidates for MVP.
Easily. He got robbed of it last year due to injury.
Is that really being robbed because you couldn't finish?
Well, no, but you know what I'm saying. It's like, he was there. Well, yeah, man, it's rough crowd. But, if he would have finished the way he was going, I should have said, he would have definitely been the only MVP candidate that was really in question. There was no question about it.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, folks.
Yeah, it happens, but
and
there finally got that one.
And there you have it. Damon the One Thomas, Dan the Ass Steven. We're here giving you our analysis of the breakdown of the NFL and all their divisions, and this here was the NFL NFC East. So there you have it. Check us out.
JLMediaToday.com. August 25th, pilot's going to be recording.
Yep.
Podcast coming out. Check us out on Twitter, BW Sports 1. Follow both of us and our names after BW Sports, obviously. And Facebook, we're all over. So check us out.
Have a good one.